Welcome, everybody, to the February 10th edition of How to Fix My Marketing for 2021. This is the Fix Your Direct Mail Marketing half of the episode. So let's dive right into the mailbox. Let's see, we got life insurance information enclosed from the AARP, except they're mailing to somebody who's dead. So there's their first problem. They don't know. They haven't updated the records to show that he's deceased. Now, this is let's see, what do we got here? We have we have a rate quote and then a letter. No medical exam, rates guaranteed for life, answer 3 health questions, apply in minutes. You can get health insurance if you are 80. You can buy $25,000 worth of coverage for $262 a month. And this is from New York Life. So there is a membership enrollment offer and a reply envelope. Let's see, what are the 3 health questions? Have you consulted a doctor for anything in the last 2 years? Do you have been diagnosed for AIDS? Oh, and then in the last 2 years, if you have treatment, medication, or been diagnosed, heart trouble, stroke, cancer, lung disease, diabetes, liver or kidney disease, immune system disorder, or gone to any nursing home, extended care, special treatment facility, or hospital. But no healthcare exam, right? Oh my goodness. So this is aimed specifically at people over the age of 75. So I imagine, forgive my ignorance here, but I'm guessing almost a vast majority of people over the age of 75 have been to the doctor in the last 3 years. And probably, if you look at the statistics nationwide, probably a good majority of them have heart trouble, stroke, cancer, lung disease, diabetes, liver, kidney disease, or any have been. So there's a little disconnect between the no health exam, but you're going to have it, and you don't have to be in perfect health. But if you have all these issues, that's going to cause a red flag. So this is what's known as an affinity offer. So New York Life the insurance company went to AARP and wrote them a very, very large check, and I'm sure promised them a cut of every policy they sold, and said, hey, we'll sell specific life insurance over the age of 75 for substandard rating classes to your members. Let's partner up. We'll pay you to send the letter, we'll pay you for the endorsement, and we'll probably get a cut of every policy sold to the AARP's tens of millions of members. So that's an affinity offer. Those are really smart, otherwise known as like a joint venture relationship or host parasite. In this case, AARP is the host. They've got the member list. New York Life is the parasite, but parasite in a good way. They are piggybacking off of AARP's existing asset. So this is why buying sponsored direct mail, buying sponsored emails works really well, because it's coming from the AARP. So they're going to open it, and they already know, like, and trust the AARP, and they will get they should get a much, much better response rate than if they sent a straight cold life insurance solicitation. So this is why affinity offers, joint ventures, strategic alliances, and partners make a lot of sense and can be very profitable. I do them almost literally every single week, where I do a webinar where one of our partners emails, in this case, their list, hey, Tom, drives people to attend the webinar, tells them how fabulous we are, and drives them to the webinar, where they then show up live, introduce me, I make my pitch. That may be it. They may come back on at the end and then say, hey guys, you should do this. Or they may stay there the whole time and ask questions and piggyback off of what I'm saying. So I have one of these tomorrow. I had one last week where literally we sold out. We had 10 slots available for those financial advisors who wanted to be in the program where I pay their marketing costs. And now we literally sold 12. We oversold. And they said, and the partner said, hey, can we email the replay? I said, no, we're sold out. You can't send out the replay. It's too late. It's already sold. They missed out. Oh, my wonderful wife is here. Hi, honey. All right, next, this is a piece from the NRA, the 2021 Truth About Gun Owners poll. Tell Congress where you stand. Poll documents enclosed for Chuck Schumer, Kristen Gillibrand, and Brian Higgins. So they did the merge data. They know that because I'm in Buffalo, New York, they know who our state senators are and who our local are, who our Congress people are and who our local people are. That's very smart of them. Now, if we open this, regardless of your feelings on guns or not, whether you're pro-gun, opposed to gun, don't care, I would give the NRA money just once to stay on their list because their marketing is brilliant. I have learned priceless lessons from my tiny donation to get on their list. Then I've got a letter about how Joe Biden despises gun owners and loathes the Second Amendment. We've never faced a more dangerous or serious threat to our gun rights. Your poll has the power to change stuff. I need you, when you return your poll responses, I also need you to include a generous contribution. Interesting. So it's carbon copied. I bet you there are a lot of people watching aren't old enough to remember these, but you literally check the boxes, check one box, and it fills on all the pieces of paper. And then they're going to, I would imagine, rip this apart, mail hundreds of thousands of them to each one of these senators and Congress people to hopefully blow them away and say, hey, don't take away our rights. So very clever using, hey, help us campaign in Washington against those people. So this is a marketing concept that the NRA does incredibly well. Hey, Stephen, it's been 14 hours since we talked. That's awesome. So this is a marketing concept they've done incredibly well called common enemy. So the principle is you and I are the good guys, and they, the enemy out there, is the bad guy. And if I hate who you hate, if I am opposed to what you are opposed to, that bonds us together. So for example, if I am a financial advisor and you are a conservative affluent investor, our enemy could be the IRS. It could be the Wall Street fat cats who are getting rich off our investment fees. It could be the GameStop crowdfunding people. It could be anybody, anyone that we can jointly agree that we're opposed to them. So that makes me on your side. Is a college, in a couple of the businesses I own, one of them is a college financial planning business, helping families get a lot more $19,077 a year more in financial aid for their kids for college. And our enemy is the College Financial Aid Office that tries to give away as little money as possible to get their kids to go, as like the NFL team owner trying to buy players really cheap. And I'm Jerry Maguire, I'm Tom Cruise, I'm the agent trying to negotiate on behalf of my players, my students, for more money. So the College Financial Aid Office, who's just trying to make money, is our common enemy. Who is your common enemy with your prospect? It could be the media that won't give them attention. It could be Facebook that keeps shutting your ad account down. Who can you bond with your customer, client, or prospect with by being against? All right, let's see. We got two more. All right, this is from a mutual fund company that wants me to sell their mutual fund to the client. The thing they did really well is there's what looks like a handwritten lift note. It's called a lift note because one, it's supposed to lift response, and two, it's a sticky note. You literally have to lift it off. So it legit, the ink isn't even all the way through. It legit looks handwritten. I'm sure they used a computer to do that, but like even the ink is blotchy. It literally looks like that's the best handwritten note I've seen, unless she actually wrote it. Looks a little too neat for her to have written it, but I love that the ink on her phone number isn't 100% across the board. And then that's a fun fact sheet. And then there is a market overview. Telling me all about the market. So here's the problem. There's no actual, other than the lift note, it's not personalized at all. It doesn't have my name on it. And there's no letter. Who are you? Why are you talking to me? Why? There isn't even a call to action. It doesn't even tell me what they want me to do. It doesn't even say, like, and they have no way to track it. If I went and put $10 million in this fund for my clients tomorrow, they don't know. They don't know where it came from. So there's no call to action. There's no trackable response mechanism, no personalization, no direct letter. So they get an A+ for the handwritten note. They get an A+ for the way they mailed. It looks handwritten. There's no return address except on the back, and there's a live stamp. So the envelope gets an A. The handwritten note gets an A. The actual marketing gets a B-. B-. So one more. All right, so this is a window envelope. So now we've got with a barcode. So we've got a dead giveaway that it is commercial mail. And I apologize, I can't open things as well as I normally do because I'm injured. Okay. Packing slip of what's in. Sorry about that. I forgot to silence the phone. Okay, so what in it is a booklet. Are you prepared to opt out of America? This is a 30-something page sales letter for a newsletter. Let's see, what is the investment newsletter? This is the Stansberry Innovations Report. The letter, the free reports are all about digital currency. The Bitcoin, digital currencies you should buy right now. Companies do you want to join the Digibrati? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so a very, very well done sales letter from the wonderful folks at Agora selling me why I want this newsletter. It's got copy doodles, as in red circles. It's got handwriting. It's got different fonts. It's got charts with handwritten notes on them. It's long. They're literally sending like 30-page booklet to sell a $50 newsletter. It's almost like, why would they do that? Because they know it works, because they've tested it since the 70s, and they know if they put a long form, even if they spend all the money to send this, they know what percentage of the people who get it are going to give them the $50 to $80 for the newsletter subscription. And most importantly, they know their back end. They know a buyer is a buyer is a buyer, and they know that this newsletter subscriber isn't just going to buy one newsletter from them. They know they're not just worth $50 for 1 year. They're going to sell them a whole bunch of other newsletters, offers, products, programs, events, and they know that they're probably worth several $1,000s alone in the first year, and they're more than willing to invest the money to send this to get them as a customer. All right, if you would like us to help you fix your direct mail, go to marketdominationllc.com, watch the awesome sizzle reel, fill out the form next to it, get on our calendars, and we would be happy to solve any marketing challenge you've got in 15 minutes or less, or it's free. Now,